Chapter 23, The Fear of the Lord. In many places, the Bible talks about the fear of the Lord. And though many will define the fear of the Lord in different ways, the basic principle is that a healthy fear or honor or reverence for the Lord will keep you out of sin. Though the fear of punishment from God does constrain us for a time, in general, it is a flawed premise. Let's allow the Bible to interpret the Bible. Consider the following scripture. You shall fear the Lord your God and serve him. Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 13. It is very clear God told them to fear the Lord your God and to serve him. But when Jesus quoted this verse to Satan, Jesus said the following. Jesus answered and said to him, Get behind me, Satan, for it is written, You shall worship the Lord your God, and him only shall you serve. Luke chapter 4 and verse 8. Jesus provides the correct interpretation of the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is worship, not being fearful of punishment. Now for many, worship is singing songs at the beginning of a church service. If that is the definition of worship, then this scripture makes no sense at all. Worship is an overwhelming reverential honor and awe of God. But an overwhelming reverential honor and awe of what? The scripture says, Then it shall be to me a name of joy, a praise, and an honor before all nations of the earth, who shall hear of all the good things that I do to them. They shall fear and tremble for all the goodness and all the prosperity that I provide for it. Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 9. The unsaved will fear and tremble when they hear of all the goodness and all the prosperity that God provides for his people. When they see his goodness, they will fear and tremble, not from fear of punishment, but from seeing the goodness of God that shuts their mouths and repudiates their blasphemies. The scripture says, But God has chosen the foolish things of this world to put to shame the wise. And God has chosen the weak things of this world to put to shame the things which are mighty. And the base things of the world, and the things which are despised, God has chosen, and the things which are not, to bring to nothing the things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 27 through 29. The fear of the Lord is not to scare believers away from sin, but to shut the mouths of sinners with all the goodness and prosperity that he provides for his children. The fear of the Lord is an awesome reverence for his goodness, his holiness, and his grace by which he loves us. The goodness of the Lord shuts the mouths of sinners and causes us to worship him. The scripture says, Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever. Let Israel now say, His mercy endures forever. Let the house of Aaron now say, His mercy endures forever. Let those who fear the Lord now say, His mercy endures forever. Psalms chapter 118, verses 1 through 4. May all your colleagues fear and tremble when they hear of all the goodness and all the prosperity that God provides for you.